There are few names in the automotive world that command as much respect and admiration as Rolls-Royce. Synonymous with luxury, precision engineering, and unmatched craftsmanship, Rolls-Royce is more than just a car, it's a statement of legacy, ambition, and excellence. But how did it all begin? What's the story behind this iconic brand? This is the incredible tale of how a poor boy, born into hardship, helped create one of the most prestigious names in the world, Rolls-Royce. Let's take you back to the late 19th century, to the dusty streets of Peterborough, England. Chapter 1, The Boy from Nothing, Charles Rolls and Henry Royce. The Rolls-Royce story is one of partnership between Henry Royce, a self-taught engineer born in 1863, and Charles Rolls, a wealthy aristocrat and passionate automobile enthusiast born in 1877. Henry Royce came from a working-class family. His father ran a flour mill, but when Henry was only 9 years old, the business failed. His father died soon after, and young Henry had to take up newspaper selling and other odd jobs to support his family. At the age of 14, he was apprenticed at the Great Northern Railway, working hard while teaching himself electrical engineering during his spare time. Unlike Royce, Charles Rolls was born into wealth. His father was a baron, and Charles was educated at Eton and then Cambridge University. But what set Rolls apart was his fascination with machines, speed, and innovation. He was among the first Britons to own a car and one of the pioneers in automobile racing. Two men from opposite worlds, one rich, one poor. One a dreamer of speed, the other a master of engineering. Their meeting in 1904 would change the course of automotive history forever. Chapter 2, The Historic Meeting. In 1904, Henry Royce had started building his own cars after being disappointed with the quality of the French vehicles he had owned. He built a two-cylinder motor car that was quieter, smoother, and more reliable than anything on the market. Charles Rolls, on the other hand, had been importing French cars for his dealership in London but was always looking for something better. Introduced by a mutual friend, the two met at the Midland Hotel in Manchester on May 4, 1904. Rolls was instantly impressed by Royce's car and agreed to sell all the cars Royce could build under the name Rolls-Royce. That handshake agreement would become the beginning of one of the most successful partnerships in automotive history. Chapter 3, The Birth of Rolls-Royce Limited. In 1906, Rolls-Royce Limited was officially formed. The same year, the company introduced the Rolls-Royce 4050 HP, better known as the Silver Ghost. This car would go on to be called the best car in the world. The Silver Ghost was a marvel of its time, silent, smooth, durable, and extraordinarily well built. It covered over 14,000 miles non-stop in a reliability trial, setting a new standard in the industry. With its luxurious design and engineering excellence, it established Rolls-Royce as the epitome of perfection. Chapter 4, Tragedy and Triumph. Unfortunately, tragedy struck in 1910 when Charles Rolls, just 32 years old, died in a plane crash. He was the first Briton to die in an aviation accident, and his death was a significant blow to the company. Despite the loss, Henry Royce carried on the work with unwavering commitment. Even though his health declined over the years, Royce continued designing engines, sometimes from his bed or garden, using chalk and blackboards when he could no longer hold a pen. He had a simple philosophy: strive for perfection in everything you do. Take the best that exists and make it better. When it does not exist, design it. Chapter 5, From Cars to Aviation. During World War I, Rolls-Royce expanded into the aviation industry. In 1914, they began building aircraft engines for the British military. The most famous of these was the Rolls-Royce Eagle, which powered the first transatlantic flight in 1919. Over the years, Rolls-Royce became as famous for aircraft engines as it was for its automobiles. In fact, during World War II, the legendary Rolls-Royce Merlin engine powered the iconic Supermarine Spitfire, one of the key aircraft that helped Britain win the war. Chapter 6, The Post-War Era and Global Expansion. After World War II, Rolls-Royce returned to building luxury cars for the elite. In 1950, they introduced the Silver Dawn, followed by the Phantom 4, a car so exclusive that it was only offered to royalty and heads of state. Throughout the 1950s and 60s, Rolls-Royce solidified its image as the ultimate symbol of luxury. Celebrities, politicians, and monarchs around the world chose Rolls-Royce as their vehicle of choice. In 1971, however, the company faced financial trouble due to its heavy investment in the RB211 jet engine. The British government stepped in and nationalized the company. Rolls-Royce Motors was eventually separated from the aviation division in 1973. Chapter 7, the BMW era and a new legacy. Fast forward to the late 1990s, Rolls-Royce was again at the center of a major shift. German giants BMW and Volkswagen both wanted a piece of the brand. After complex negotiations, BMW secured the rights to the Rolls-Royce name, logo, and car production. From 2003 onwards. Under BMW's leadership, Rolls-Royce saw a rebirth. With German engineering precision and British craftsmanship, the company launched a new generation of vehicles, beginning with the Rolls-Royce Phantom in 2003. The Phantom stunned the world. It was elegant, massive, quiet, and filled with luxury details, from lambswool carpets to handcrafted wood veneers and whisper-quiet cabins. It wasn't just a car, it was a piece of art. In the years that followed, models like the Ghost, Wraith, Dawn, and Cullinan SUV expanded the lineup, attracting a younger and more diverse global clientele. Chapter 8, Rolls-Royce in the 21st century. Today, Rolls-Royce is not just a car brand, it's a lifestyle. With bespoke design options, handcrafted interiors, and a focus on sustainability and innovation, the company continues to lead the world in luxury transportation. In 2021, Rolls-Royce announced its first all-electric car, Spectre, marking the beginning of a new era in luxury electric vehicles. It symbolizes the company's commitment to the future, while still honoring its long-standing heritage. Rolls-Royce also operates in the world of superyachts, fashion collaborations, private jet interiors, and even architecture, offering their elite customers complete lifestyle solutions. Chapter 9, Legacy of Greatness. The story of Rolls-Royce is more than just the history of a company. It's a story of innovation, passion, and the pursuit of perfection. It's about a poor boy, Henry Royce, who had little education and few resources but dared to dream. With his partner Charles Rolls, he created something immortal. Today, a Rolls-Royce isn't bought. It's commissioned. Each car takes months to build, involves hundreds of skilled artisans, and is customized to reflect the personality of its owner. No two are exactly alike. It represents legacy, power, success, and class. Conclusion. From a small workshop in Manchester to royal garages and Hollywood driveways, the journey of Rolls-Royce is one of the most inspiring in industrial history. It all began with a simple idea: make the best possible car, no matter the cost or effort. Over a century later, that idea still drives the brand. So, the next time you see a Rolls-Royce silently glide past, remember, it's more than a car. It's the dream of a poor boy come true. A dream that became the best car in the world. This was the story of Rolls-Royce.